Alright, what up, y'all? So we are back with another recap. Can we get a round of applause? Because we've been consistent with the uploads. Honestly, today was a beautiful day. Simple setup. Honestly, it was really easy. I don't really trade on Fridays, especially if I'm already green on the week, just to not risk. But the setup was there today. This was the setup right here. You guys can see it's like split it up into two because I accidentally messed up on Tradeovate and it took me out of the trade. I got a re-entry. It was a really simple setup. So let's get into this recap. Alright, you guys can see coming into market open, I had a clear bearish bias for the day, just obviously right there. And you guys already know we go into our 15-minute time frame. We mark out the highs and the lows of the previous day session. We mark out the highs and the lows because they're liquidity levels. Price is most likely going to go back up to these liquidity levels in this case and take them out. But since we did have a bearish bias, I went to the 4-hour time frame. I scroll back just a little bit and see that we have these lows down here that price could potentially look to take out. So we go back into our 15-minute time frame. We want to see what price does coming into market open. So let's go into the replay. You guys can see that price tanks coming into market open. It gives us this 5-minute fair value gap. So right here, I'm already thinking, are we either gonna inverse this gap and take out these levels of liquidity up here, or we're gonna respect this fair value gap? So like I said, my bias for the day was already bearish. So I'm obviously looking to respect this fair value gap. I want to go into the 1-minute time frame just so I can see a clear reaction on price. So let's see what the market does. You guys can see that price right away starts respecting this fair value gap. So I want to see a second pullback into this fair value gap. You guys can see we get the second pullback here. So I'm already entering off this candle right here. I'm gonna set my TP down to this low right here and my stop loss above this gap right here. So let's see what price does. You guys can see that we're tanking. So like right about here, I was messing around with something with my Tradeovate and it took me out of the trade. I saw that price created this 1-minute fair value gap right here. So I was already thinking if we retrace back up and we have the same thing, we start respecting this 1-minute fair value gap, I'm gonna look to enter again to take full TP. So let's see what price does. You guys can see that we start respecting this 1-minute fair value gap. Boom, hitting full TP right here. You guys can see that we had a bearish bias for the day. We respected this 5-minute fair value gap and this 1-minute fair value gap, giving us confirmation to take out these lows right here. And for the rest of the day, it was pretty bearish. You guys can see that price dumped today. So you guys can see that today was a really simple day. Like I said, I usually don't trade Fridays, but the setup was there, the bias was there. Today we made about $400. I think it was like $390 something. I've been using that setup all week, and you guys can see we had a green week, and it was honestly really simple. Just do a little break and retest. If we don't respect the fair value gap, we're looking to inverse that fair value gap, looking to take out levels of liquidity. You guys also have to trade with the markets. Don't try to trade against the big funds. Trade with the big funds because they're the ones that are moving the money. They're the ones that are basically moving price. So you guys want to trade with that price action. You guys don't want to trade against it. Honestly, really simple day. 1 trade today. I'm minimizing it to 1 or 2 trades a day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a really fast video, and I hope y'all enjoy your weekends. God bless, and let's make this money on.